You might remember what we talked about with Josh McDowell, who wrote Evidence That Demands a Verdict. He said, Jesus claimed to be the Son of God. And so if he claimed to be the Son of God and he wasn't, then either he was a lunatic or he was a liar. But if he claimed to be the Son of God and he was, then he's Lord. Either lunatic or liar or Lord. And so here, they're not just saying lunatic, they're saying liar. They're saying you're demon-possessed. And here's why they say it. Isn't it interesting that there's God in the flesh staring them in the face, and they don't get it because they don't want to follow him. The Jews said to him, "Now we know you have a demon. Abraham died and the prophets also, and you say if anyone keeps my word, he'll never taste of death. What about the prophets? They did. Why are you saying that? Surely you're not greater than our father Abraham, who died. The prophets died too. Whom do you make yourself out to be?" That wasn't what he was doing. It's who he really was. Jesus answered, "If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It's my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say he is our God." How did the Father glorify him? With all of the works that he did. Remember, 3 years' worth, and a whole lot of it was done in their presence. Okay? And then indeed, the righteous life that he lived. Okay? The Father glorified him. "And you have not come to know him, but I know him. And if I say that I don't know him, I'll be a liar like you." Ooh, Jesus, come right out and say it. "I'd be a liar like you, but I do know him and keep his word." Remember John 5:19. He said, "The Son does nothing of himself but what he sees the Father doing." So the Father glorified him because he did everything that the Father wanted him to do. And remember from a few days ago, he said everything the Father wanted him to say. And so consistently, over and over, they saw miracles, they saw signs, and they heard truth. But they didn't understand the truth because they didn't want to come to the truth. Well, then what about the believer in Jesus Christ? The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 10:31, "Whatever we do, in word or in deed, whether we eat or even whether we drink, do it all for the glory of God." Look at the essence of sin. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. We're created not only to know him and love him, but also glorify him. And so the essence of sin is you're glorifying yourself, you're gratifying yourself, you're not glorifying God. And so if he claimed to be the Son of God and he wasn't, then he was either a nut or he was demon-possessed or at least a liar. But boy, oh boy, did he prove it. And let's go back to John chapter 2 again, and then I'll be done. Remember, he cleared the temple, and they said, "What sign do you do that says you have the authority to do that?" And he said, "Destroy this temple of my body. I'll raise it up in 3 days." And so after this is all over, that's exactly what he did. And might I add that Acts chapter 15 says a lot of those Pharisees got saved. Have a great day.